The calm before the cosmic storm. There's something coming that most people won't see. A shift, a change in the cosmic tide that will impact us all, whether we're aware of it or not. From April 18th to 24th, 2025, we're entering a subtle yet profoundly powerful phase of astrological influence. The stars aren't shouting, they're whispering, and the silence is heavy with meaning. But what's about to unfold isn't a typical celestial alignment. This is more than just an astrological event. It's a cosmic message, one that could alter the course of your decisions, your mindset, and your life. The moon is at the heart of this shift. For the next few days, she will not be your usual guide, your beacon of light. Instead, she'll be watching, quietly observing your every move, your every decision, and your every thought, but withholding her usual clarity. She's not illuminating the path, she's keeping you in the dark. And in this darkness, you will be tested. You might think you're clear-headed. You might feel certain of the choices you're making, as if the answers are right in front of you. But here's the catch. The decisions you make this week, though they might feel right in the moment, may unravel in the days to come. What appears to be a straight path could quickly become twisted, and you might find yourself questioning your own judgments. This isn't a week for reflection or illumination. This isn't about receiving divine insight in a moment of clarity. No, this week the energy is subtle. It's quiet. It's the calm before the cosmic storm. The moon is playing a different game, one that most won't understand until it's too late. This is not the time for rash decisions or blind optimism. The moon's silence is its own kind of message, one that could leave you feeling disoriented, even vulnerable if you're not paying attention. For those who believe that this week is just another passage of time, another cycle that won't really make a difference, think again. You're about to be handed a cosmic test, and ignoring it could hit you harder than you expect. It's not obvious right now, it's subtle, but that's what makes it so powerful. The real changes, the ones that will shape your next steps, aren't loud. They're quiet. The kind of quiet that makes you question everything you thought you knew. As the days unfold, you'll start to notice things feel off. Maybe it's your thoughts, your energy, or your interactions with others. Maybe it's the things you've been avoiding coming to the surface. But don't brush these feelings aside. This is not a random occurrence. It's a cosmic shift happening in real time. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll be prepared for what's to come. Stay tuned, because this is only the beginning. What's happening over the next few days could change everything. If you're ready to receive the message hidden in the silence. Mercury and the moon, the silent power play. As the days unfold, the cosmic forces at play become even more complex. It's not just the moon that's influencing you this week. Mercury, the planet of communication, thought, and clarity, is also stepping into a powerful position, but not in the way you might expect. Between April 18th and 24th, Mercury will reach its highest point in the sky, peaking on April 19th. At first glance, this might seem like a moment of mental clarity and breakthrough, but don't be fooled. Just because Mercury is shining brightly doesn't mean your thoughts are as clear as they seem. Right now, Mercury is bluffing. It's pulling you into a mental trap, presenting what appears to be the truth, but it's hiding something deeper beneath the surface. What seems like a breakthrough, a sharp, confident decision, could actually be a misfire born out of emotional chaos rather than clear, logical thinking. Your mind might feel like it's working at full capacity, but the truth is, it's being clouded by subtle emotional static. This is where things get tricky. As the moon enters its last quarter phase, a quiet power play is happening behind the scenes. It's not chaos or disruption you should be looking for, it's calm. That calm is a mask, and it's designed to deceive. The decisions you make, now no matter how certain they feel, could end up leading you down a path that feels increasingly wrong with each passing day. And yet, because the energy is so quiet, you might not notice it until it's too late. Mercury, in its usual role as the messenger, should be helping you connect the dots, making things clear and understandable. But this week, Mercury isn't serving its usual purpose. Instead, it's distancing itself from the sun, creating a mental fog that makes it difficult to distinguish between truth and illusion. Your mind is being pulled in different directions, and the clarity you expect is nowhere to be found. In fact, the more you trust your logical mind, the more likely you are to misread the signals around you. This is not the time to make big decisions or push forward with plans that seem perfect on paper. There's a hidden influence at play, and it's not just your thoughts that are being affected. Your intuition is being tested too, and right now, you might find yourself questioning what you truly feel deep inside. The moon, still withholding its light, is quietly observing everything. This phase is not one of illumination, but of subtle manipulation. It's testing your judgment in a way that will feel almost imperceptible. You might think you're in control, but the calmness of the energy right now is designed to lull you into a false sense of security. Don't be deceived by how easy everything seems. The subtle shifts are the ones that matter the most. So, what does this mean for you? It means you need to slow down. Take a step back and breathe. The mind may feel sharp, but it's not entirely trustworthy right now. The energy is setting the stage for something bigger, something that's unfolding beneath the surface, beyond the realm of conscious thought. Trust the process, even when it feels confusing, and allow yourself the space to pause before making any major decisions. Remember, what seems obvious today might not be so clear tomorrow. This week isn't about charging ahead with confidence. It's about stepping back, reflecting, and acknowledging that not everything is what it seems. The power plays happening between Mercury and the moon are subtle, but they're incredibly important. Your mind and intuition are being tested in ways that will set the tone for what's to come in the following weeks. Pay attention to how things feel, not just how they look. The inner child awakens, Moon's call to action. As the week progresses, the energy becomes even more intense and unpredictable. The moon, which has been quietly watching and withholding its guidance, now begins to stir something deeper within you. On April 21st, as the moon enters its last quarter, a hidden force will awaken. It's not the usual calm energy you might expect from this phase. No, this time, the moon's call is louder, and it's speaking to a part of you that you've long buried. Your inner child. This is where the real shift happens. The moon is pushing you to confront parts of yourself that you've been suppressing for a long time. The raw, reactive, emotional parts of your psyche that you've hidden away in an effort to maintain peace, control, and stability. But this week, those suppressed emotions are no longer willing to stay in the shadows. They are ready to come out, and they will do so in the most unexpected ways. You may find yourself snapping over things you usually brush off. A seemingly insignificant comment from a friend or a small task that usually doesn't bother you might suddenly feel like a personal attack. You might feel irritation and frustration bubbling up over the smallest of inconveniences, as though your patience has been worn thin. These emotions are not random. They're the resurfacing of everything you've buried in the past. Everything that's been quietly festering inside you, waiting for the right moment to come to the surface. This isn't a breakdown. It's a breakthrough. The raw energy that you feel this week is a release and awakening of your inner child who has been forced to remain silent for too long. The child within you is tired of pretending to be fine. It's tired of swallowing its emotions just to keep the peace. And now it's ready to express itself, often in the most dramatic and intense ways. You might also find yourself wanting to retreat, to isolate yourself from others, cancel plans, or shut down conversations that feel too draining. There's an overwhelming urge to disconnect from everything, as if your soul is in protest of the life you've been living. This is not a sign of weakness or dysfunction. It's a sign that you are finally starting to honor your true feelings. The inner child is demanding attention, and it won't be ignored. But don't resist this process. The inner child, in all its wildness and unpredictability, has an important lesson for you. This is an invitation to heal, to release what no longer serves you, and to step into a new phase of emotional authenticity. It's not about being perfect or putting on a mask of composure. It's about embracing the chaos that comes with reclaiming the parts of you that have been suppressed. This isn't just about reacting emotionally. It's about recognizing that your emotions are valid, even if they don't always make sense in the moment. They are a reflection of something deeper that's been brewing beneath the surface for far too long. And now, with the moon guiding you, it's time to release and heal those buried wounds. As you navigate this emotional intensity, remember that you're not alone. Everyone around you is feeling this shift, whether they are aware of it or not. The moon is calling all of us to look within and acknowledge what we've ignored. The child within you is not just throwing a tantrum for the sake of it. It's calling for a change, for a release of everything that has been repressed for too long. This week, pay attention to your emotional responses. Let them guide you to the places within yourself that need healing. When you feel the urge to retreat, to lash out, or to break free from your routines, listen closely. The moon is asking you to honor your feelings, to nurture your inner child, and to let go of the emotional baggage that's been holding you back. This is the time to free yourself from the chains of suppressed emotions, and in doing so, you'll unlock a deeper level of personal growth and spiritual awakening. Venus and the cosmic clarity you're awakening. As we move toward the final days of this week, the cosmic energy reaches its peak. The moon's silence, the intensity of Mercury's retreat, and the emotional upheaval from your inner child have all been building up to this crucial moment. And then on April 24th, something extraordinary will happen. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and values, will reach its greatest brightness in the sky, shining like a beacon in the night. But this is not just a simple display of cosmic beauty. No, this is a reckoning, a moment of profound clarity that will force you to see what you've been avoiding. Venus, in its radiant power, is not only illuminating the aesthetic beauty of the universe, it's casting a sharp light on the things you truly value, the things you tolerate, and the things you've been pretending to love just to keep the peace. All those small compromises you've made, the things you've accepted because you thought they were the only options, Venus is calling them out. What once felt comfortable, safe, or even beautiful will now seem hollow, artificial, and inauthentic. This isn't just about romantic love. This is about every aspect of your life that is governed by your values, your friendships, your career, your relationship with yourself. All of these areas are being illuminated by Venus's bright glow. If you've been holding on to something, out of convenience, out of fear of change, or simply because it felt easier than confronting the truth, Venus won't let you escape it any longer. The light she casts will force you to confront what you've been ignoring and what you've been settling for. As Venus shines so brightly, it's impossible to deny the clarity it brings. The things you've been hiding from, the things that have been buried in the shadows of your subconscious, will now rise to the surface. You might suddenly realize that a relationship you've been holding on to is draining you more than it's nourishing you. You may see how a job that once felt fulfilling now feels suffocating. Or perhaps you'll realize that the things you've been telling yourself you love are simply distractions from your deeper truth. This moment of clarity is not comfortable, but it's necessary. It's the universe asking you, are you willing to face the truth about what truly matters to you? Are you ready to let go of what no longer serves you, even if it means facing uncomfortable truths? Venus isn't shining brightly just for beauty's sake. She's here to expose what's been hiding in plain sight, and once that truth is revealed, there will be no going back. This is the time to take decisive action. The clarity you receive will guide you to make choices that align with your deepest values. No more pretending, no more settling for less than you deserve. The energy of Venus, combined with the lessons of the Moon and Mercury, is pushing you toward a profound awakening. You will no longer be able to ignore what your heart and soul have been telling you all along. But Venus is not here to punish you. She's here to wake you up. Her light is not a harsh spotlight, but rather a loving embrace that helps you see yourself for who you truly are. As you look at your life under this bright light, you may feel exposed, but this exposure is a gift. It's the moment of realization that you have the power to change, to let go of what's not serving you, and to embrace a life that is truly in alignment with your soul's deepest desires. The clarity that Venus brings will not be fleeting. It will stay with you, guiding you toward making the changes you need to make in order to live a life of authenticity and purpose. But this is only the beginning. Once you face these truths, the process of transformation will continue. The decisions you make in this moment will shape the path forward, helping you step into a version of yourself that has been waiting to emerge. As Venus casts her light on what truly matters, trust that the universe is offering you the opportunity to awaken fully. This is your time to see clearly, to let go of the illusions and to step into the fullness of your power. No longer will you be bound by false beliefs or outdated values. The awakening is here. Embrace it.